5 o'clock on a Wednesday, and it's time for
Craig and Ryland's Magic Review Show.
I'm Craig.
I'm Ryland.
Welcome back to another review show. We've actually got 4 pretty decent tricks. One's a bit iffy in my opinion, but we've got 3 stonking tricks, and we've got one of the best impromptu tricks on this episode that I've ever seen. We've got some really great stuff. So welcome back to another review show. If you've never joined us before, welcome. If you've joined us before, welcome. Either way, welcome, right?
Welcome to this video.
welcome to the review. Should we just start talking about tricks? That's all we care about, really. That's what they're here for, isn't it? We'll start talking about tricks. The first trick that we're going to be talking about is, I'm telling you right now, this is trick of the week. This is an amazing impromptu trick, as long as you have the trick installed on your phone, because this is a special app, and I've never seen anything quite like this before. Let's have a look at that right now. Okay, so the first trick we're going to be doing is, it's a special app, but it's very different to any app I've ever seen before. Very, very different. And when I first showed you this, not only were you fooled, but you were also absolutely blown away, weren't you? And
it's something that I didn't even know an iPhone could do.
No, right? I didn't even know an iPhone.
There's a special app, yeah. But the spectator's phone that you borrow, there's nothing gimmicked about that.
And I think that's what's so cool about this. You're going to see a performance in a second, but what's really cool about this trick is you borrow a spectator's phone. Half of the trick is taking place on the spectator's phone. Half the trick is taking place on your phone.
So it's a 50-50.
Yeah, and it's basically coins across with numbers on a calculator. And this is absolutely brilliant. The principle behind this apparently has been in print before. I've never actually seen this principle before. And the gentleman who created this, what he's actually done is taken it to the next level by creating a special app that allows you to do this really cool coins across style thing with digits on a calculator. It's very hard to explain. I think the best way is to do a performance. What do you reckon?
Yeah.
So what we'll do a performance of it so you can see exactly how it looks. And then I'll talk about what I think about this. But spoiler alert, I think this is brilliant. So does he. Okay, Ryan, I'm going to show you something with my phone, okay?
Okay.
And I'm going to... I need your phone as well, if you can, please, Sarah. That would be amazing. So if you can unlock your phone and just pop it there, that would be brilliant. I'm going to open up my calculator, okay?
Yeah.
Now we're not going to do any times or nothing like that. This is going to be really cool. I'm going to use your mom's calculator as well, so that's there. So we're going to use your mom's calculator, and we're going to use my calculator, okay?
Yeah.
Now, this uses a number, a single digit, and it's up to you which number we use. We could use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Which digit do you want to use?
I want to use a 6.
6. So pop a 6 in there.
9.
You sure you want 9, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, now what I want you to do, whoa, chill out. Put 5 9s in there for me if you could. That'd be 5. Perfect. So you've seen the trick, the coins across, where the coins jump from one place to another. Yeah. I'm going to try and do the similar sort of thing with the 9s.
Oh, the weights.
Yeah, the weights, yeah. I'm going to try and do a similar sort of thing with the 9s. Do you see the 5 9s there, yeah?
Yeah.
If I do this, I can take one of those 9s and throw it right there on my phone. His face, you want to see his face right now. It's so awesome. Now, maybe you missed that, so I'll do it again, but I'll do the next one in slow motion. You see 4 9s there, yeah? If I do this, I can... Oh, hang on. If I do that, I can take the next 9, throw it up in the air. 1, 2, 3. There it is. It's right over there. Now, this next one, I'm actually just going to place it on the phone. Look, if I just take that 9, I can put it right... Oh, I've got the wrong spot. Sorry, that happens sometimes. I can fix it. Look, all I have to do is shake it, and as I do, it'll just drop down into position. There it is. There's the third 9. Actually, talking about that, when people see that, they kind of freak out. Something you should be aware of with an iPhone: never hit this end of the phone to the table. Do you know why? If you do, what will happen is the 9s or whatever numbers you're using, they'll go all the way to the bottom. The only way to fix it if that happens is to give the phone a shake, and when you shake, they'll all go back to where they were, just so you know. This next one, I'm going to make it really difficult. How many 9s there?
2.
How many 9s there?
3.
Look, I'm going to take this 9 here, yeah?
Yeah.
And look, I'm going to try and get it in from the side. 1, 2, 3, just like that. Now, I can keep doing this all day, but let's see if we can make it even more impressive, shall we? I'm going to clear off that number. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put a random number in here. No, it's not random enough. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Now watch. I'm going to try and do this. Watch this. Here we go. You ready? You see that random number there? There's nothing there. There's a random number there, yeah? Mm-hmm. I'm just going to clear this off. And watch what happens when I do. If I do this, I can have that random number jump there. How cool is that? But check this out. If I do this, I can make the random number disappear back off here and go back onto the phone, onto your mom's phone. She can have her phone back. I can keep my phone. That is the trick.
What?
So, come on, right. The first time you saw that, you were totally fooled, weren't you?
Yeah.
He had no idea how it worked. And you were just like, what? This makes no sense. This is ridiculous. But what you just saw there is actually really easy to do. Now, let me talk to you first of all about the downside. The downside is you are going to need to have an iPhone. You are going to have to be an iPhone user. Android users, I'm really sorry, this is not going to work for you. And you are going to have to borrow a spectator's phone. And the spectator's phone has to be an iPhone as well. So you have to have your own iPhone, you have to borrow a spectator's iPhone as well. Outside of that, it plays exactly like you just saw it play in the performance. They genuinely name any number. There is no force, there is no wordplay. You put the 5 numbers into their calculator, and then one at a time, you make them jump from your calculator into, you make them jump from their calculator into your calculator. Now, there's 2 different options within the app. The first option allows you, it's called the fun presentation, and it allows you to do all the crazy stuff that you saw in the performance, where you take the number and it's like not particularly straight and it floats down, and then you bang the numbers down to the end and then they go back up to that's the fun presentation. Or you can just do it as a straightforward transposition of one set of numbers to the other. I actually prefer the fun presentation. I don't know about you. Here's the cool thing. So there's a few cool things about this. First of all, no table required. You don't need a table. You can do it in your hand. Second of all, it doesn't need access to Wi-Fi or Bluetooth or even to have an internet signal. It really frustrates me when I'm using apps sometimes and I have to be able to connect to the internet. So a lot of the time I'm in wedding venues in the middle of nowhere and I have no internet, and it's a nightmare. It's a problem. I really don't like it. With this, you can literally borrow somebody's phone, bring out your phone, and you can go into this any time that you want to. You don't need access to the internet at all. Everything's examinable at the end. You can examine your phone. Obviously, it's their phone, so they can examine their phone. It's an instant reset. As soon as you've done it, you can do it again. It's very easy to do. It comes with a 20-minute tutorial that explains exactly how everything works. There's no angle issues to speak of at all. And it allows you to tweak the settings inside the app. So what I mean, I'm just talking today, aren't I? So it allows you to tweak the settings inside the app. So you can change the time that it takes to do stuff. So if you want to have it take longer for something, it can do. If you want it to have it take shorter, that's absolutely fine. Or quicker, or you can have it change how it actually happens. It's very, very user intuitive. And the other thing is you can actually use it with a remote control. So he actually says, he suggests using these particular remote controls, and he gives you a place where you can get them from. You can get 3 for £60. I know, because I bought 3. Because I like the idea of using a remote control with it. But you can actually...
So there's like one, £20.
Yeah, it was like 3, 6... No, I think one was like 25. It was a discount if you got 3.
Oh.
But what you can do with these remote controls, right, is you can do it completely hands-off, which is really cool. So you can put your phone down on the table, and you just literally don't have to touch your phone at all. You can literally just have the remote control either in your pocket or on your sleeve or in your hand, and you can do the whole thing without even touching the phone, which I thought was really cool. And it's got this extra moment at the end that when the whole routine's finished, he tells them to switch to exit the calculator. When they exit their calculator, your phone just exits the calculator as well. And then when they switch their phone off, your phone just switches off as well. Now, that last bit you can only do with the remote control. And you don't need the remote control. I haven't got a remote control at the moment. I can do that whole thing without remote control. But if you have one, there are extra bonus routines that you can do with this. And that flick thing that I did, where I pulled it off and I flicked it onto the phone, he's got this really nice handling of it where he puts the phones next to each other. And if you've got a remote control, you can just flick, and it just looks like you flick it straight across. It looks really cool. So there's a lot you can do with it. It's a really fun trick. I think that people... I haven't performed this in the real world yet. This is something that I'm definitely going to do on a review show revisited. But I think this is killer. Yeah. I love this. I've talked so much about this. You tell them what you think. I'm really sorry.
I think it's absolutely epic.
It's brilliant. I think you should get Trick of the Week.
Yeah, it's trick of the week, 119%.
119%, it's 100% from me. If you want something super commercial, and I think this is commercial, I know there's going to be people watching this that they're going to go, oh, obviously there's an app used, or I don't use apps, or whatever it may be, and that's fine, that's your opinion, and that's absolutely cool. I have a lot of apps that I use. I love using Cognito. There's a million apps that I like using. I like this one. It's very different to any app I've ever seen. It's not mentalism, which you normally find with apps.
Yeah.
It's very, very different to anything that I've seen before. And I love, the reason I say it's like coins across is because I love the idea of following a coins across routine with this.
Yeah.
So you kind of say, well, maybe you thought
sort
I was...
of like the same thing as the weights as well. Like make a weight disappear, like making the thing disappear from the phone, make a weight disappear, make it go over there, which is like over there. So there's like, you've got 3 phones, and then you got the main phone, which is flicking numbers to.
Yeah, you could.
That's what the weights. It's like the weights, but with one phone that you're using to flick numbers. That one thing has got a bunch of them.
I like that. You could actually, yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. And you know what? I like the idea of having 3 phones, borrowing 2 spectators' phones, and doing that. You could definitely do that with the, yes, you could definitely do that. Within the settings inside the app, you could definitely do that. I think this is one of the best apps that I've seen in a long time. I don't think it beats Cognito for me, because Cognito for me is one that I use in every single gig. But it comes close. I really like this. You talk about everyday carry. You've got your phone on you. Can I borrow a phone? And you can go into this super visual trick. What's not to love? This is great. It's getting 100% from me. It's getting 119% from Ryland. It's highly recommended. We'll drop a link down below where you can get it, but it is only really available on the App Store, and I think it's $24.99 or $29.99. So, it's not that expensive. It's the price of a normal trick that you'd buy. But I think this is something you're going to be using over and over again. Okay, so next up we have Puzzled by Roddy McGhie, P3 Penguin Magic. This is... Oh, it's so good.
Spoiler alert, this is very good.
It's very good. You've already put a performance of you doing this on your Instagram account, haven't you? And you got like loads of hits. Yeah, about a week ago. And we immediately got this, and you just because you're a fan of Roddy McGhie anyway, aren't you? I know you like lots of Roddy stuff.
I like the packaging and how it's got all those different designs, the clubs, hearts, spades, diamonds.
It's great. And don't let them see inside, because it's got the link to how to do it.
Well, you got the magnetic lock.
Yeah, it's just, I love Penguin's packaging. I really do. I think they really go above and beyond. This is incredible.
Murphy's have some good packagings that make noises.
Oh, only on their really expensive dice things and stuff like that. But yeah. But this...
One of the things you've got is bunch of money, and it's like a new way to do.
Don't tell them. Don't tell them what it is. Yeah. Keep it to yourself. I'm one of only...
A really good trick.
Yeah, I'm one of only 3 people in the world that's got that at the moment. Two or three people. Well, I think there's a couple of people of Murphy's have got it, and then me. So let's not tell anyone about that for now, right? Okay. So what we have here, going back to Penguin for a second, what we have here is Puzzled. What this is, basically, this is
an optical illusion.
But then a torn and restored card at the same point. It's not. If you've ever seen the old chocolate bar sort of optical illusion that goes and does the rounds on the internet sometimes, Roddy's taken that and then he's combined it with a really visual torn and restored card. Man, this is commercial. This is so commercial. You've got, first of all, you've got a live performance of Roddy doing it in the real world. We love that. We love live performances, don't we? Yeah. If you're not performing it in the real world or performing it to real people, why? What? There's no reason. So he's got a live performance, performing it to a load of blokes, gets a really great reaction. Then Nick Lacopo, who is incredible as a teacher, he goes through the basics, and then you go into Roddy's studio, and Roddy talks about how to do it as well. So it's only about a 25-minute download. It didn't take long to go through, because it's actually really easy, isn't it? Yeah. It's not that difficult.
So it's an optical illusion with a torn and restored card.
But you're not really tearing it, because it's already kind of cut up. It's not really a torn and restored. It's more of a cut up card and restored. But it's also
cut and restored.
But it's also a mismade card, because you put it all back together in a really weird position. Don't you? Which is really good. Should we do a performance of it so they can see it? Because we haven't actually done a performance. Let's do a performance of it. Ryland's going to perform it. If you follow Ryland on Instagram, and if you don't, you should do, because he puts up videos all the time. You've probably seen him performing this.
One of my favourite tricks.
One of his favourite tricks.
Not trick of the week. It doesn't deserve to be trick of the week. The other one deserves to be trick of the week.
But this is still killer.
Yeah, this is like the one just before trick of the week.
Yeah.
Like, right, that's basically like one. This is like one. Well, let's say that's like on a level. That's level like 200, and this is level like 199.
It's very good.
Yeah.
Let's do a performance, okay? We'll do a performance, and then we'll talk about what's good about it.
I've got a pack of cards here.
Yep.
And I've also got some puzzle pieces.
All right.
I've got four puzzle pieces.
Okay, you're going to show me a puzzle, are you?
Yeah. I'm gonna put well, you can sort of already tell what this puzzle is. It's a very simple puzzle.
Yeah, I kind of see that, yeah.
Now this is the cool thing. If I just take that corner piece away,
Yeah.
I move that and then put that over there. Put this little stick thing there.
Hey, whoa! There's no space for the little piece to go.
Yeah.
That's very cool.
Look. If I just grab this and rub, I can rub it in to the actual.
No way. That is crazy. Look at that. That's brilliant. So that is an amazing performance, right, of Puzzled. It's super commercial. First of all, you don't need a table. You can do it in the spectators' hands, the live performance.
Like they did on the first live performance.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Roddy does it in the real world in live performance without a table at all. You don't need a table. There's only one downside to this, and the downside is it's a little bit of a reset. It's not too long. But
it's about 30 seconds.
It's about 30 seconds. As you walk away from the table, you just need to do something. Once you've done it, it's reset. You don't want to talk about what you've done, but you need to do something.
You just basically need to put
something inside the envelope and then you reset, yeah. It takes about 30 seconds to reset. 20
put the puzzle pieces
20
back
to
in the envelope.
Yeah, you need 20 to 30 seconds to reset. What's really cool about this is you can get into it anytime,
it's a really
anywhere.
fast reset and you just go.
Maybe about 20 seconds.
About 15.
Yeah. Now, it's a regular deck of cards. You can go into this at any point you want to. You just have the deck of cards. You've done your 85 phase ambitious card routine. You then want to go into this.
85 phase?
Why not? Bore them to tears. You then take out the envelope. You show the envelope. You take the elastic band off the envelope. You're straight into the routine. You tip them out into the spectator's hands. You hand somebody else the envelope. You do the routine that Ryland did. Boom. It all goes back together. You hand it to them. They can see it. And then you walk away and you put the envelope away and you're left with a regular deck that you can go into any other routine you want to. It's all examinable beforehand. It's examinable afterwards. You're left with a really cool souvenir.
Yeah.
Now, you only get one of those mismade cards in the set.
But they did say, I'm sure they said...
Refill packs, yeah.
Yeah, refill packs.
You can get refill packs very reasonably priced from Penguin. And these refill packs will give you like 20 or 30 cards. So you can give these out. So you can do the trick and then give it out as a magical souvenir.
Yeah, so you can get about... So from 4 packs, you can get like 120.
Yeah, so I'm going to get a load of refill packs for you and me because I can see myself doing this a lot.
We need to share it in... I have 60, you have 60.
That sounds fair.
Give them away.
Yeah, I love the idea of giving these away. It's such a great trick. I mean, there's nothing to not love about this trick. It's super visual. It's got a great hook line. People are invested in it straight away when you talk about an optical illusion. They think that's just the thing, and then you've got that visual restoration. You're left with that impossible object that you give away. As I say, the only thing is it's a slightly longer reset than I'd like, but even then it's not too long. This is great. This is a super commercial worker that I think that a lot of people are going to be doing. And it's very different. It's not like it's another card trick that does exactly the same thing, another version of this, another version of that.
No, it's a cut up misplaced cards.
Yeah, it's so weird. It's like a lot of Roddy's stuff is just completely bonkers. Like, I have no idea what that guy's on, but a lot of the routines that Roddy comes up with are just so out there.
It's an optical illusion, cut up card, misplaced puzzle.
Yeah, what he said. I'm going to give this 100% as well. I absolutely love this. I think this is great. What are you giving it?
I'm going to give this 118.
118, 1% less than the phone trick.
Yes.
But still incredible.
Yes.
And if you're an Android user and you haven't got an iPhone, jump on this immediately. If you have got an iPhone, jump on this immediately. It's not very expensive. It takes up no pocket space, and it's something that I think that it's not going to go in your bottom drawer. You're going to be performing it. It's really easy, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's the other thing. It's really easy. Ryland, that video that you put on Instagram, you learnt it like literally half an hour before, didn't you?
Actually, 15 minutes.
15.
Half that.
Yeah, so like that, it doesn't take long to pick up. I mean, he was getting it by the end of the tutorial. Yeah, it's crazy good. It's crazy good. Okay, so next up we have Vega by
Handy Allen.
Handy Allen. What a name! Hey, my name's Handy. Hey, Handy. And what this is, first of all, great packaging. Like a lot of the tricks that we're looking at today, great packaging. Look at the packaging. Packaging's awesome. Got little magnets at the front. Got your gimmick inside there.
Now this, even though it looks like a sort of like a Himba wallet thing like that,
It does look a bit like a Himba wallet or a traveller's purse or
not.
something.
They both go into the same sort of thing.
They go in the same compartment,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's not like you're using like it to like get something else out. Like you got, it's not one of them things that's like you can change a 20 into a 5. It goes into the same compartment. There's no other compartment.
No, but it's so cool, isn't it? This little purse. I'm telling you right now, as a coin worker, this is one of the most exciting.
And this is going to be mine.
No. I'll get you one. I promise I'll get you one.
I have this. You get the other.
No. I need to perform it for them, so give it me. I'm going to be using this. I've got the next close-up job. You don't. You've got stage show next. I've got a close-up job next, so I get this.
I've got a close-up thing on New Year's Eve.
I know you have, and I've got to give you before then, so I get it. No arguments. We're talking. As a coin worker, I think this is one of the most exciting things that I've seen come out in a long time. And the reason is it allows you to take a classic of magic that is a true classic that you haven't been able to perform in a commercial environment for various different reasons that I'll get into in a bit. And this makes it super commercial. I am, of course, talking about John Ramsey's Cylinder and Coins, where normally to do something like this...
I've seen that cylinder and coin thing.
Yeah,
I've asked me to get it once from the office.
Yeah, it's a great routine. But cylinder, I've done it on this channel. But the problem with it is you need to have a special leather cylinder. You need to have coins with you. You need to have pieces of cork. You need to have a gimmick. And it's all over the place.
It comes with the coins, comes with the cork, and all you have to do is put it in there as it fits in your top pocket.
Yeah, it's all completely self-contained.
And it fits in your top pocket.
Let's do a performance.
Yeah.
Let's do a performance so they can see exactly what the routine's like, and then we'll talk about what we think. Ryland, I have a little purse here. Can you see that?
Yes.
Now, inside the purse, there's a few things that I'm going to show you. First of all, there's a coin. That's an American $50. There's a second coin, Kennedy on one side, Eagle on the other. And there's a fourth coin, 4 coins, and also a little piece of cork. Now,
that one hasn't got any.
No, that one hasn't, but the other 3 have, right?
Yeah.
Now, as well as that, if I open this purse up, you can actually see that it's completely empty. You can see that because I can actually open it up like that. And if I do this, do you know what's really cool? I can actually do this, and I can make it into a little cylinder. Now, check the cylinder out, make sure it's okay. And check the 4 coins out, make sure they're okay. Yeah?
Yeah.
Are we good? And then finally, check out the little piece of cork. Make sure it's a normal piece of cork. Make sure it's not like a Himba cork or something like that. Is that all right?
Yeah.
Now, the idea of the cylinder is to cover up the coins. Can you see that?
Yeah.
The coins get covered up by the cylinder. Okay, can you see that there?
Yeah.
Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the coins over here and cover them up with the cylinder. And I'm going to show you a miracle with just the cork. Are you ready? Nothing's going to happen till you say go.
Go.
Look, if I just wave the cork over the cylinder, do you know what happens?
What?
Well, the cylinder... Well, not the cylinder, but the cork changes into the 4 coins. And if the 4 coins are there, that means the cork is underneath the cylinder. They actually change places. Do you think that's pretty cool?
Yeah.
Now, I'll do that again for you. You're not meant to repeat a trick, but I am. I'm going to show it you again. There's the piece of cork. I'm going to put it right there inside the cylinder. Is that fair?
Yeah.
So you know where the cork is. It's right there. And I'm going to cover it up with the cylinder.
Okay.
And I'm going to try and do the same thing again, but in reverse, in slow motion. Watch. If I take the first coin and just wave it over, the first coin disappears completely. Now that leaves us with 3 coins. I'm going to do exactly the same thing again. Listen, forget about these 2 coins. Watch this one, yeah? If I just wave this one over there, the second one disappears. That leaves us with 2 coins, this one here, this one here. This is going to be the next one. If I just wave that one over, that one disappears. And the last one's the hardest one of the lot. Check it out. Going, going, gone. That's all 4 coins gone. You're not going to believe this, but underneath the piece of cork, we actually have the 4 coins. How cool is that?
Cool.
But if I take the piece of cork and put the piece of cork there and I leave the coins there, you know the coins are there because you can see them, right? You know the coins are there. Likewise, you know the piece of cork is there because you saw it. But if I just do this, now the coins are over there. The piece of cork is over there. That's the cork. That's the coins. That's the cylinder. And you can examine everything. So there you go, that's a performance of Vega, or a version of Vega, and I'll get into that in a minute. But what's most exciting about this is this little purse, right?
Yeah, you get that there's nothing in there, no other things.
Yep.
Now if you just put that in there, I don't actually know how to, oh right, I think it's like that.
Yep.
Yeah, well, the coin just fell out, but if you put that in there like that,
Mm-hmm.
I'm just showing you that like it's not a himba thing. Like you saw there's nothing in there, just put a coin in there. Look, coin in there.
Yep.
If I put that back in there, close it, go into the other side, open it, still a coin in there.
Yes.
It goes in the same compartment because that's like that. So that,
Yeah.
my finger's there, my finger actually goes into that.
But what's special about this is that you can take it and just by putting your middle finger here and just wrapping it around, you can very easily...
You do 2 fingers, but yeah.
Yeah, you can very easily...
This is just mental.
You can very easily make your cylinder for cylinder and coins. And
This is just crazy.
Yeah, and it's absolutely the perfect size. So everything's self-contained because what you get in here is you don't get the coins. You need to supply $4.50. Yeah, give me back. I want to explain. So you don't get the coins. You have to supply
Because I don't want you to
$4.50.
actually get $4.50.
Yeah, you get this. You get the really cool purse.
Look at
you get
we
two.
do have a bunch.
We do. Yeah, you get 2 pieces of cork, and you get, if you know the Ramsey cylinder and coins, you get a movable gimmick stack. So this comes with the routine. So you get the gimmick stack. You get the 2 pieces of cork, and you have to supply $4.50. Now let me show them something. What is very cool about this is yeah. So what's really cool about this, here we go, is you put the 4 coins in there, you put the gimmick and the piece of cork in there, and you put the regular, there you go, you put that in there. That is now, let me just put that there in the right place, that is now set up.
That is set up, ready to go.
So let me
and that fits in your top pocket.
Anywhere you want to throw this, you can put it. Now you don't need a close-up pad, you don't need a table surface like that. You just open it up, you reach in, you palm the gimmick, you bring out the cork, you bring out the 4 coins, and you are ready to go into this routine. You then just open this up like this,
and then get the cylinder,
and you turn it into the cylinder. All the while you're just holding that that gimmick back. You close that up like that. There you go. You're good to go. So now we're into the routine. So now I've got my cylinder, and this is better than a normal cylinder with cylinder and coins, because some of the cylinders I've seen in the past, if people are looking down, they'll see what's in there. But because this is a lot bigger, a lot longer, they're not going to be able to see that. It makes the routine so commercial.
Like if you're sitting down and you've got the cylinder here, you can literally see what's inside.
And they go on the project. And the nice thing is you don't need a particular table surface for this, which is really good. Now in the project, they actually talk about how you can do this as a very quick version. So rather than doing the cylinder and coins, you can just literally do this and just do the transposition, and that's all you do. And there's lots of different options with this. And that's what's really nice about it. Now, there's a few things that you need to know. First of all, I love this. I'm going to be doing this. You've always wanted.
That's why I'm trying to snatch it off you.
You've always wanted to learn cylinder and coins, haven't you?
Yeah.
Now, some people will say
this is like a really good cylinder and coins.
Yeah. Now, some people put it away for a minute. Now, some people will say, just put it over there for me. Some people will say that this is. Can you come back?
Yeah.
Thanks. Some people will say that this is, there's a problem that they're not dollar-sized coins. I don't think it's an issue at all. Yes, cylinder and coins is normally performed with dollar-sized coins. These aren't dollar-sized coins, but to be honest, I don't think it's too much of an issue at all. I don't think that's a problem. I think that for the environments in which you're going to be performing this, close up, restaurants, table, sort of tables, walk around where you've got those tables that you can perform on, banquet tables, that sort of stuff. I don't think $half are a problem at all, in my opinion. There's only one thing that I have an issue with, and the tutorial's only 20 minutes, which is fine. However, if you're new to coin magic, they gloss over the vanishing sequence of the 4 coins. So when you make the 4 coins disappear, it's very glossed over. It's like, hey, just do this, make that one disappear, do a click, and they don't vanish them one at a time. They do a retention vanish of 1, and then do a click pass of the other 3, and then that's it, which takes away, for me, the beauty of the original cylinder and coin routines, which is the vanish of the coins one at a time. I think that if you're going to buy this, you're going to have some knowledge of coin magic, because you are going to have to come up with your own way of vanishing the 4 coins. Yes, you can do the version that they want. They say that even then they gloss over it from a performance point of view. You could also, with this, if you wanted to make it a quicker routine, you don't have to make the coins disappear one at a time. You could do a multiple click pass of all 4 coins, something like a Rune Clan Viking vanish, or a standard multiple coin click vanish, and you could just have all 4 coins disappear and go under the thing at the same time. That's absolutely fine, and that's completely up to you. The point about this is, it's incredible. I absolutely love it. The quality of the props is great. I think that thing is going to last you a long time. As somebody who collects cylinder and coin routines, I'll tell you right now, the movable stack that they supply it with is great. It would have been nice if they'd supplied you with $4 as well, but I guess most magicians have got $4. As I say, the only downside, and I love the fact that everything is self-contained inside the purse. When you finish the routine, everything's examinable at the beginning, everything's examinable at the end. You just turn it back into a purse, you put everything back inside, you reset, ready to go again. You don't need any particular type of table service. Any table service will work. And, there's lots to love. But if you're inexperienced with coin magic, you will need to make sure that you can get yourself some sort of instructional download or instructional DVD where you can actually learn how to do a 4 coin vanish of 4 coins, because I think they gloss over it a little bit, and I don't think you'll get it if you're new to coin magic. But if you've been doing cylinder and coins for a while, like I have, you'll probably have your own favorite vanishing sequence that you want to use as well. But yeah, this makes it super practical. This takes cylinder and coin. It's one of those ideas where it's like, why didn't I think of that? You have a purse that turns into a cylinder. It's genius. I think it's absolutely brilliant, and it makes it way more practical and commercial. I'm going to give this 100%. I know this is the 3rd product in a row I've given 100% to, but it's great. I love it. What are you giving it?
117.
117. Amazing, but not quite as good as Puzzled, right?
Yeah.
So it's going
117, 118, 119.
Got it.
And then Alakazam is obviously 120.
It's obviously 120, yes. So there you go. There you go. 117% from Ryland.
One more trick.
100% from me. It's
that
great.
I absolutely hate.
He does not like the last trick. Let's get into this right now. So the final routine is Neo by Nicholas Lawrence and P3. And once again, as with Puzzled, it's incredible in terms of the quality of the packaging, isn't it?
Yeah, it's good quality packaging.
Good quality.
I just don't like the trick.
Yeah, I think you like the trick.
I like the trick. I just don't like
the gimmick.
How the gimmick's actually made.
So what this is a gimmicked card. You can see it right. Oh, you want to cover up that? Yeah, it's a gimmick card. That's the gimmick right there. It's on blue bikes, and the gimmick allows you. It's a very easy routine to do. No, I don't think so, because I think that the way the gimmicks worked, if you have it built into red bikes, I think you'll easily be able to see how it works. I think that it won't be as covered with red bikes as it would be with blue bikes. What this is basically, the effect is that you have somebody pick a card, they sign it, you then take a pen, and on the back of the card you draw 4 X's, 1 in each corner, a little bit like Matrix. You then shake the card, the 4 X's, either slow motion one at a time or all at the same time, go into the one corner like Matrix. You then turn the card over, you give it them, and it's their signed card. That's basically what the trick is. And when you actually think about it like that, that sounds incredible, doesn't it? I mean, think about that.
Everything's incredible, but the gimmick. You can
Now the gimmick is well made.
Yeah,
the gimmick
well
is
made. You just. This is probably good for like stuff like a bit further back, like on here. But like for Instagram, when you're like that close, that won't work.
I don't think this is a real world trick. I know Nicholas.
You can't do it in the. I don't think you can do it in the real world.
I know Nicholas talks about how you can do this in the real world. The second that I opened this up and I showed it you were like, you can see that. You can just blatantly see that. And I was like, well, let's watch the tutorial. And he actually says on the tutorial, you need to be very careful with lighting. You need to be very careful with how long people are looking at this particular card, because if they stare at it, they're going to see what's going on. So when we were playing with it, when you did the performance, you were waving your hand over. The whole point of waving the hand over was to try and hide the gimmick from being visible.
Yeah, that's why I tried it. And that's why I tried to quickly turn it over to give them their...
But when you showed it your mum for the first time, what did she say?
She said, I can see that. I can see that.
And when you showed it Thea, and
said,
Thea,
"I can
everything fools Thea. She's 6. She doesn't really have anything. Like you could just do.
She's not really into magic. She doesn't know any magic tricks, so she doesn't know how anything works. But she was like, "Ryland, you just shaking it across."
Yeah, I mean that's the main problem with this trick. The main problem in this trick is it's fairly obvious if you're looking at the card what is going on. And the problem is, during the course of the routine, the moment where the X's are going into the corner, you're having to stare at the card.
Yeah.
You're having to stare at the card. So, and when you do, depending on lighting and depending on how close people are to you, they're going to see what's going on.
Tia knows how it works, and you had to shut her up because you kept saying, I know how it works. I know how it works.
I know.
And you actually had to shut her up.
I was like, Thea, we're not trying to fool you. Calm down. Can you perform it for me, please?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to get Ryland to perform it so you can see exactly what it looks like, and then we'll wrap up our review. Have a look at the performance.
I've got a Sharpie and a pack of cards.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to touch any single card.
Any card?
Yeah, any.
That one right there.
That one right there. You sure you want this one?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
That one.
Yeah? 6 of hearts.
6 of hearts.
Want to take it?
Yeah.
Okay. What are we doing?
Okay. Now, I want you to sign that card for me.
Okay, I can do that. Craig. How's that? Is that all right?
Yeah.
Signed. There we go.
Okay, now I'm just going to take this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, can you open the pen for me so I can just draw something?
You can draw something.
Yeah, just going to draw 4 X's.
Okay. You want me to recap the pen for you?
Yes, please.
I see your hands are busy. Okay.
Okay, now I've drawn 4 X's.
Yeah, can the camera see? Yeah, okay. Yep.
4 X's. I'm just going to wave. And when I do, the 4 X's jump down to the bottom.
No way.
Now, not only that, but that is your signed card.
That's pretty cool. So that's a performance. I mean, that was a good performance. And here's the thing: I'm a big fan of Nicholas Lawrence's magic. You are.
I am.
A big.
I just don't like this. I just don't like the gimmick. I absolutely love the trick. I just don't like the gimmick.
And the routining behind it is really clever.
Yeah.
About, having the card picked and having them sign it and getting the gimmick into play and getting the gimmick out of play. The whole routine is really well constructed. It's really well put together. But the gimmick, in my opinion, won't work in the real world.
I'm only giving this 40%.
It won't work in the real world. It really won't. Or you know what? I would love to be proved wrong. I think this is something.
Actually, it's really good. The gimmick's really good. I'm actually giving this 78%.
Okay. That was a bit of a change of heart.
Yeah, I like the trick. I like everything but the gimmick. Yeah. So I'm not going to do it in the real world just because of the gimmick.
But you know what? I could see you doing this on Instagram.
Yes.
And making sure the camera is in the right position and getting the lighting perfect and everything.
About this far away.
Yeah, then it would look good probably. Yeah. But you know what? I'm a big, like I say, I'm a big fan of Nicholas. I'm a big fan of Nicholas's magic. I'm a big fan of P3 and Penguin Magic. I think they bring out some great stuff. I just don't think that this is designed to work in the real world. I don't think this is a real world trick. But I would love to be proved wrong. This is the perfect trick to take out on a review show revisited and take it out to real people and see if they turn around to you and go, I can see how that works. Maybe we're wrong. Maybe we're looking at this like magicians and we're looking at it and we're going, well, that wouldn't work. And your mom has, even Thea has ran magic 24/7, right? I mean, it's not like she
doesn't know how
pick
anything works. She doesn't want to learn magic, so she doesn't know how anything works.
Yeah, but she picks stuff up. Like, she knows that you put a coin into that hand, there's a chance it might be in the other hand. She picks stuff up.
Yeah,
right?
Because she knows I'm a magician. That's
yeah,
why.
Exactly. The point I'm trying to say is maybe...
there's only one thing I've really taught her that she hasn't been practicing, so it's probably like ages ago.
The dice bomb.
Yeah, the dice bomb and
Sponge ball vanish.
Yeah, sponge ball vanish. She hasn't been practicing the sponge ball vanish. She practiced the dice bomb. She took it to see Nana. That was like 2 months ago. So last time she did it, it was about 2 months ago.
Okay. Well, look, forget about fear. I'm going to give this 50%. Here's the thing. If you are a social media guy, if you're a TikTok guy...
Actually, yeah, I'm giving this 80.
80%. It's 80% from Ryland. 88% from Ryland. It's 50% from me. If you are a social media guy and you're on TikTok and you are putting videos out on TikTok, get this. If you're on Instagram, get this. If you're on YouTube Shorts, get this. If you're putting out short form content and you want something that will kill in that platform where you're in control of the lighting and everything, this is great. I just don't think this is a real world trick. And as 90% of the stuff that I do is in a real world environment, this is something that I don't think I'm going to be able to work. I don't think I'm going to be able to get away with this. I am going to do it on the review show revisiting because I'd love to be proven wrong. But as it stands, I think that the gimmick is too obvious. And I think the problem with it is when you are making those crosses jump, they're having to stare at the card on the back of the card. And I think that some people are going to see exactly how this works. And I think that's a problem. So 50% from me. He really likes it. He's given it 88%.
The only thing I don't like is the gimmick.
He doesn't like the gimmick. 88% from him, 50% from me. It's not worth binning or anything like that.
No.
I think some people will really like this. It's just not for me.
It's just the gimmick. That's all I hate. It's only the gimmick.
Yeah, the routine is killer. Yeah, maybe I'm wrong. I just can't see this working in the real world. 50%.
And that's another review show in the bag. And that's another review show in the bag. That's another review show in the bag.
It is another review show in the bag. Guys, thank you once again for joining us here on Magic TV for the Craig and Ryland review show. We really, really appreciate you taking the time out of your day.
Now, on the honest trailer. Yeah, on the honest trailer when we were
Christmas Day's honest trailer.
Yeah, on where we said I was probably going to get some Nerf stuff when we performed it. I do need to say thank you to Santa.
Yeah, he bought you some Nerf stuff, didn't he? Look at that. Can you put it down there, Ghost?
Just mental, this is. That's just mental.
We've been having Nerf battles with him, Thea, and myself every single
day.
Yeah, I had to go and buy my own gun to just defend myself because I was just getting pelted with.
Where's that gun? I don't know. I don't even know where it is. It's that tiny. He's got stupid little guns. I don't even know where it is. This is that tiny.
Yeah, so I went and bought myself a good gun off the internet that's better than his. Anyway, they don't want to hear.
It's just like a trigger that just goes.
Yep, that's it. Because I was sick to death of getting
It's
nerfed to
18
death.
darts in 5 seconds.
I know. It's a submachine gun of it's amazing. Anyway, yes, if you want us to review Nerf equipment, then we'll happily do so. But outside of that, you want to see more videos like this, like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below.
You
Also,
will see more videos like this.
Yes.
We review stuff.
all the time. If you want to see, if you go check out Ryland's Instagram page if you haven't. If you want a sneak peek of the stuff that we're reviewing, Ry tends to put it up on his Instagram channel, like before it even goes up on the review show. So if you want to see what sneak peeks of what we're doing,
Usually about a week to 2 weeks before.
yeah, exactly. So if you want to see the stuff that we're going to be reviewing, go check out his Instagram channel.
If you want a sneak peek, just, yeah.
Yeah, and also don't forget to subscribe to his YouTube channel. He's on 500 plus subs now. Yeah, we're going to be back again next Wednesday.
Half of 1,000.
I know you have. You're doing well, bro. You're doing good. We'll be back again next Wednesday. I will be back tomorrow with a magic stuff at 9 o'clock, a shorts at 2 o'clock, and at 6 o'clock a Magic Live. But thanks for joining us here at Magic TV. I'll see you again soon. I'm Craig.
I'm Ryland.
See you again. Take care. Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye. No battle time now.
Nerf battle time.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Joking. I'm just getting my bullets.